All right, everybody, welcome into brand new series, episode 1 of my, what are we gonna call this? Like an RS3 to, I don't know, back to old school or old school ways. I don't know. I'll find some sort of name for it. But either way, I am officially in old school right now, and I am playing it because some friends have been asking me to play it for a long time. I've had zero interest in playing it, but I am now gonna give it. I'm gonna give it another shot. So, without further ado, this is what I have planned. Okay, so I've been playing RuneScape for about 16, 17 years now. When old school first came out, I played it quite a bit on my main account, and then when they brought the GE back, I took a break. I came back a little bit after, and then I kind of stopped playing again, just because to me it wasn't old school. Long story short, I didn't play it for multiple years, but I have since been convinced, and these are my current stats right now. Okay, so this thing is basically brand new. I apparently was on it for like an hour. My in-game time is, I think it's like right under 2 hours, but an hour of that is a friend of mine showing me how to use Rune Light. So, yeah, I think, what do you say, 2 hours? Yeah, so 2 hours on the dot. About an hour of that is my friend showing me how to use Rune Light. So, anyway, so my plans for this, for the series is trying to get some of the easier quests done that are going to help me out in the beginning, right? So what I plan on doing is doing some of the easier ones to get some of the grindy stuff done, right? So Waterfall Quest, Holy Grail, probably Witch's House, if I can get a high enough mage level to kind of blow through it, which shouldn't be too bad. I'm pretty sure in old school there's a safe spot, whereas in RS3 there isn't, but I'm pretty sure there's a safe spot for Witch's House. But anyway, Restless Ghost and Tourist Trap. But that being said, after that, I don't really know what we'll do. We'll probably do some combat, right? We'll probably do some other lower tier stuff. I don't want to hit this too hard. I kind of just want to go. I just kind of want to go at my pace. I'm an Iron Man, and I'm just going to kind of go and just do stuff. So I'm going to try to figure out different ways to keep content rolling and keep it, good. Oh, I can't pick that up. I'm dumb. Kind of keep content steady and going forward. I mean, without further ado, we're going to kick this off. We're going to knock out some of these quests, and we're going to get our life together here, okay? Okay, so we started off with Restless Ghost. I really wanted the prayer, is really the whole reason I did it. Plus, I was in Lumberj anyway. It's a very quick quest. Little note though, I did not get nearly as much done as far as questing goes than I wanted to. It just took a lot longer than I was expecting because of the lack of the ability to run. And you have to understand, I've been playing RuneScape 3 for so long, and I've been maxed agility for so long in RuneScape 3 that I am just so used to either one, teleporting everywhere, or if I do run, I just run the whole time. I don't lose any energy. So that was a nice little keep me honest pill that I had to take there. But at the end of the day, this quest is very simple. It's very quick. I mean, you guys already know this for the most part, but it's just one of those things. I just had to get it done. And so I actually had initially forgot that I had to go all the way to the Wizard's Tower. It's just been a long time since I've done this quest in old school, because I've done this quest, and I'm sure you guys have too, dozens of times. And so I just kind of spaced. So it took me a second to realize where I was going. I was like, why am I going all the way down here? And then I remembered that I had to go all the way to the Wizard's Tower in the basement to steal the skull, which I totally had forgot about. I'm not really sure what I was doing there. I think I was looking at something on the ground or something, but I was also getting used to Rune Light when I was doing this. So one of those things where just kind of learning as I go, so it's a little bit slower gameplay and stuff, but I am enjoying it. I'm having a really good time, playing old school and kind of getting back to my childhood days of, being whatever age I was when I was in, 6th grade, 7th grade, whatever it was back then. But knocked this out. I think it gave me 10 prayer. I think, yeah, level 10 prayer. But so that was a nice little boost. I gotta try to find other ways to get prayer up because I just don't remember. Periodically throughout the night, I was fletching. So everywhere I was going, I was fletching. So I decided halfway through to stop doing bows because the wooden bows weren't worth it at the GE. They just weren't worth the amount of time it took. So I was in Varrock. I actually came here to kill the bear because I needed the bear for Druidic Ritual. So I wanted to get Druidic Ritual done so I could at some point go and hit up some Chaos Druids Try to you know, save up a little bit of herbs to kind of get some levels up, to get some potions going, because Herb Lord's going to be tough in old school. I don't really know how I'm going to combat it too much, but we'll figure it out together. So this is me doing Druidic Ritual again. Not again. Well, I guess technically again. But anyway. But here we are, fletching. It's like, you know, I was late. This is probably 8 or 9 o'clock, maybe 10. And I was just kind of slowly doing stuff. So as I was walking to these places, I was just fletching arrow shafts as I would go, you know. Plus, I needed the run anyway. I was saving the run just because in case I needed it. So I was just kind of going, doing stuff. But this quest was actually a lot faster than I remember it. Probably because I went and got all the meat first. But either way, it is not nearly this fast from what I remember. But I guess it's just been a really long time since I've done this quest in old school. But just go in here, drop the meat in the cauldron, good to go. Go get the potion from Sanfu, and then Sanfu, I don't know how you, I think it's Sanfu. But anyway, get the mix from him. Go back to Cake Mix. I think his name is Cake Mix, or Pickup Sticks. Yeah, Pickup Sticks. Now I don't remember. But either way, one of those sticks, and then this was done. So this was nice to kind of just knock out. See, here I am again, just fletching a bit as I'm walking. Just trying to, you know, do my survival time of always be crafting. So just trying to get the grind going. This was me going to our dune to go do thieving. I had forgotten that I had to make this trek. So the first time I made it was this one right here, and I actually lived. Almost died, but I lived. I actually go through it again later on in the night, but I'd just kind of forgotten that I didn't have any food on me, and I tried to run across, and I got schwacked. So the second time I ended up dying, but I didn't lose anything important, so it wasn't a huge ordeal. But I made it. I was close. One more hit, I would have been done, but I did make it. Yep, so here's me doing some thieving. I wanted to get to 20. I was going to go for 25, just for the sake of getting 25, but after I'd already spent like an hour and a half here doing this, I got to 20, and I was like, well, 130 cakes is probably plenty. So I would periodically go to the general store, sell all the chocolate cakes and the chocolate cake slices and the bread just to the general store, just for a short little stack of cash, because I don't have much money. And so I didn't have fletching too high yet, so I needed a little bit of a chump change, so I was doing that. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so I was trying to remember what I was doing here. So this was me finishing out the X marks the spot quest. And once that was done, I ended up getting the clue later, or finishing the clue scroll later. But that was a nice little quest. I'd never done that one before, so it was very short, a little bit of running, but outside of that, it was really easy. You just go to the people and do your thing. But it was a fun little quest there. So here I'm knocking out Ernest the Chicken because I was in Drainer anyway, and I had thought I would get 300 feathers from doing this quest. Just off of memory, I thought I got 300 feathers. Turns out you get 300 coins. But either way, the quest is done. I was going to need to do the quest anyway, so it was not the end of the world. I actually remembered how to do this one from memory, which is actually kind of crazy because I haven't done this quest in literal years, whether old school or RuneScape 3. It's been so long, but I actually remembered how to do everything, so that was pretty actually nice. But just as I remember it, it made the levers a lot easier doing Rune Light. That was so much easier. But I think this was the last. Nope, I did another quest after this. But yeah, just kind of going through and knocking it out. Alright, and so I finished this one up. Got a little bit disappointed because I got the 300 coins and not the feathers, but either way, not the end of the world. So I decided to do Waterfall Quest, right? This one took me a little bit. I ended up dying once, so that sucked because I had to make the trek across White Wolf Mountain, to which I died a second time. So then I stacked my inventory full of cakes and ran back to go do it. I was feeling pretty defeated. It was pretty late at this point. It was probably like 2 or 3 in the morning. I had had several drinks at this point. The whole house was asleep. My kids were asleep. My wife was asleep. And it was just me in here, just grinding away, trying to get this thing done. But it was fun. It was fun to do it again. It wasn't too bad. But I wanted to get this quest done because I did not want to grind through, you know, to like level 30 or 40 attack and strength. So after I do this, I was debating on going to do either Witch's House for the Constitution or what's it called? The quest for Excalibur. I'm losing it off the top of my head. Merlin's Crystal, maybe? Anyway, I was going to do that one for the defense. I decided against it because by the time I finished this quest, it was like 4, probably 3:30, like 3:40, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I decided to hold off and do those quests on the next episode. So I didn't get as much questing done as I wanted to, but this was a big one to get done. So it kind of saved some of the early grind for combat. And I got a little lost in this maze. I got confused because I'm dumb. But but it's just been a long time since I ran through that maze. But I ended up getting it done and getting the quest done. So, oh yeah. So here I couldn't figure out why I wasn't being let in. I was like, what the hell's going on? And it was because I had those runes on me. So if you guys do this quest and you're new to old school, or you're just new to RuneScape in general, you can't go in there with any combat items at all. So runes were included in that. So I ended up having to run back, drop them off at the bank, and then go in. So I go in, you know, get the open the chest, and then this is where I died. So I was kind of upset because I thought I was gonna have to redo the whole thing again, but I ended up getting the urn. I got smacked for 14, and then when I made it all the way back, once you'll see later on, but when I go back, I actually get the urn back in my inventory. So yeah, right here, when you actually go back and you just touch the statue, it gives you the items back. So I didn't have to go back in there, which was really nice because I was feeling pretty defeated at this point because it was so late and I was pissed that I had died twice, once to get over the mountain and then once to get back. So it was just one of those things, but I ended up getting them back, which made life a lot easier. So I went back, got the runes, went and knocked out the quest. Okay, so you go through the door, make sure you click on the door, or right click the door and open it instead of using the pebble, because if you use the pebble you'll fall out. But you just run through very quickly, you take a little bit of damage, go inside and put all these runes in, and you're good to go. A little side note too, once this part is over, if you just click the chalice, you'll actually be washed out. So you actually have to right click and click the right option. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it's different than what it would be, whatever the top click is. So you just right click it and then and click it. Good to go. So at this point, the quest was over. I wanted to try to get some goblin mail real quick because I already had one. I wanted to get 2 more to knock out goblin diplomacy. I got pretty unlucky. I didn't get any more the rest of the night, but I did get raided here during my stream. I was about to end it, and this guy raided me. I'll put his link down in the description. His name slips my mind, but I'll put his link in the description to his Twitch. Pretty good dude. He raided me with like 20-something people, hung out with me for the rest of my stream. So he was pretty nice. But yeah, so I was trying to get these goblin mails and also to get some defense up a bit, and I just got really unlucky. I just didn't get any of them. So not the end of the world. It is what it is, but you know. Okay, so we're nearing the end of the video. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys kind of what was in my bank, just all the stuff I had done after the stream. I played a little bit earlier today and did some other stuff. So I grinded out some fishing. I got to 20 fishing. The reason I got to 20 specifically was so I could fish trout, because I needed that trout to actually complete the clue scroll that I got for the X marks the spot quest, which is right here. I didn't get anything crazy. I got an oak longbow and some mind runes, but you know, a clue scroll's a clue scroll. Always roll the dice. But for next episode, what I plan on doing is knocking out some more small tier quests. I would like to get my mage up, so that's another reason I've been fletching so much. I got up to like 30 fletching, I think, or 25 fletching. I can't really see, but I got up to oak short bows and a few levels after that. So I was kind of grinding out some small stuff. I did a little bit of mining and some smithing. The mining and the smithing I want to get done to get iron bars, to get a knight's sword done, because I would like that smithing XP. I would really like to do Dork's quest as well, just to get, I think that's mining XP I get for that quest, but I want to do that. I would like to get Witch's House done for the Constitution XP, and then let's see what else. I really want to get a rune hatchet. I'm probably going to get my mage up to like 30 plus or so, and start the Dragon Slayer quest just to get the anti-Dragonfire shield, and I'm probably gonna go there. I don't know if they aggro to you or not, so that's, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But the only way I'm gonna be able to get a Rune Hatchet or Rune Axe early is going to the Iron Dragons. So I think if I camp them long enough, I can get lucky enough to get one. But I also don't know off the top of my head. So what else do I want to do? I want to try and get crafting up a bit too, just to get it up there a little bit. It's just one of those things where I'm gonna have to do cow hides early, and then hopefully I can do a little bit more smithing and mining, try to get that to 40 so I can do jewelry. But even then, that's gonna be really grindy too. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do for crafting yet. I might do a little bit more cow hides, at least for the first few levels. I think I only got like six crafting out of like the 30 cow hides I got previously, so not a huge thing, but you know, XP is XP nonetheless. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But hey, if you guys watched all the way through, thank you guys for watching all the way through. Stay tuned for the next episode of this series. I'm pretty excited to come back to old school. I'm enjoying my time. So if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It supports me and the channel. So but until then, I'll see you guys next time.